I wanted to come up here to let people know, and R.F. Wagner Jr. knows this, but that if you want to submit a poem to the Beachhead, just pick up a Beachhead, and on the right under the masthead is the email address, beachhead@freevenice.org. Just send it in, and we'll either print it, or as Carol Fondo says, tear it into teeny tiny bits. No, we won't do that, but we will.
No, but Carol's attitude
consider
is fun
it carefully and hopefully print it. So, Carl, do you have a list here of?
Yeah, on the left side.
Okay, Daniel Scarlett.
How's it going? All right. This is called Excuse Me, Waiter. Excuse me, waiter. Stop. I know what you're going to say. You want another side of Thousand Island dressing with which to drown your salad that, had you used the allotted amount, probably would have been pretty healthy. Instead, you've chosen to turn it into a gooey, salmon-colored heart attack that leaves behind all the tomatoes and dark green lettuce, but make sure to consume the fried chicken, cheese, and bacon bits. Well, guess what? I've got like 18 other people here who all need similar, unnecessary, unimportant items when I get a chance, which of course means that if I were good at my job, they wouldn't have to ask. All of my tips are suffering. Plus, tomorrow's trash day. I haven't put my cans out yet, which means that my reptile and amphibian enthusiast neighbor already put his out, and I swear to God, if he put them on the wrong side of the curb again, I'm gonna break into his house and murder his Gila monster, his gecko, his salamander, and whatever other slimy abominations he keeps in a little nerd den. And you know what else? I had to tear the soles off my shoes, non-slip my ass, because Walmart uses child slave labor, and apparently, the little cobbler who put my shoes together was out of goose who used his own saliva. And the vile mixture of water, grease, and food waste leaking from the kitchen is soaking into my socks. So you're just gonna have to wait. This one's called Slouching Toward Winter. I used to dislike this time of year. The air gets colder, the girls wear more. I subconsciously fatten myself, giving in to some ancient instinct. Last year, though, I noticed a new trend, and I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank whoever it was that first made skin-tight black leggings fashionable. This one's called An Apartment in California. It's one of those places where the pot smoke is so thick and constant, it soaks into the carpet. There's a group of white guys who listen to hip-hop and act as though its history is sacred and meaningful to them, as though Public Enemy or NWA started out in their neighborhood. There are young women so lost in fashion that they are unrecognizable. The lone trash bag overflows with cans and bottles, the catalysts for all this laughter. And there, in the living room, doing a beer bong, is that Walt Whitman? He's getting a foam in it. He's putting his arm around a shirtless frat boy as he gets up off his knees. What is he doing here? His t-shirt reads, WWJD, for a Klondike bar. What would he do, Walt? Would he allow generations of inbred kings to pervert his religion and paint him white? Probably. Where did you even get that shirt, Walt Whitman? It's disconcerting. I always picture you in flannel. The shirtless frat boy is introducing Walt Whitman to a bubbly Jack Johnson-loving bubble of a sorority girl who can't stop herself from saying, I had 2 adios, motherfuckers, and I am gone. Meanwhile, Walt's forefinger is tucked firmly inside the frat boy's belt loop. Now I got 2 more. These two are published. This is called My Relationship with Adrena Patridge in 3 Cantos. For 4 years, she was untouchable, a goddess unaware of my silent lusts and longings. I doubt she even knew my name. Now, I see her like everyone else does, empty, vapid, unaware. I doubt she even knows the name of the vice president. And as I watch her hopelessly chase some bearded dirtbag, I remind myself not to be the kind of man whose name she would know. And this is called a failed correspondence. Dear 22, another month and I won't be you anymore. I'll be some other number once thought incalculable. As the road of my 22nd year rushes towards me to its end as if pulled by a magician so as not to disturb the glassware, I reflect on the 07-08 season of my life. What changed? Did the glasses wobble and shift, or did they shatter with a glorious lack of ceremony? I snaked my way into another relationship, and what started with late afternoon motel meetings has somehow morphed into reading together in bed. She reads Glamour or Cooking Light, and I read American Psycho or A Clockwork Orange. I wonder what my old droog Alex would be up to at 22. He'd be all on his Audie Nucky by now, oh my brothers. Oh, 22, why did you let them throw that phony gush fest for me? I wrote one little 6-page story. That can't be right. Less than a month ago, and 22, I hardly know you anymore. Dear Daniel, it's 22, the freeway, not your age. Since writing a letter to a number is completely absurd, it found its way to me. I was excited because I don't get much mail, and I've been watching you. It's been 4 months of you crisscrossing my back 4 times a week, and I've got to say, your little Honda Civic is going to give out soon. Really soon. You live across the street from Cal State Fullerton. What's wrong with you? Oh, that's right. You're a writer. Listen, buddy, you're not that good. The people who ooh and ah over your insight and talent are full of shit. They don't know what talent is. Your dad's impressed because you spell all the words right. Way to go, future copy editor. Listen to me. Save the gas, transfer, and teach middle school. I mean, Christ, you're almost 23. Time to grow up. Dear 22, you're a dick. Don't write back.